Yes, sir. Hey, it's always a treat when players meet, man. You signed in with Signed In Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Cosign.
Block Little Rich Nizzle.
Let's get it. Block, how you feeling?
Feel good, man. I'm amazing, man.
Oh, man.
I'm at the land where I want to be, man.
Listen, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and that's why it's good to give thanks, man. Because sometimes I see people complain and stuff like that, man. But it's just another blessing to just wake up, man. You get what I'm saying?
That's
and
the most underrated blessing, waking up and going back home, homie.
No doubt, man. Like I said, man, how you feeling, man? How the mental and everything?
Mental as well, man. How about yourself, man?
Oh, man. I'm doing good, right? But sometimes, just as human beings, bro, we ignore that fight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And like I said, and that's why I feel like we're gonna hit on what we gonna hit on today and give, the people something special today, man.
Most definitely. So
you get what I'm saying?
I want to touch on a few things, homie. That I want you to go in depth on this, homie, because
talk to me.
The people saying we're gonna get a little bit, we're gonna get vulnerable. So we gonna get vulnerable.
That's what the critics is asking for. So we gonna give y'all what y'all want.
Introduction topic, homie, and it's called emotional support. Okay. Let me ask you this: do you feel as though our culture values therapy or any type of mental help?
I'm not gonna say they don't value it. I just feel like,
is it a norm, homie?
No. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to get into it. I feel like sometimes we just be unaware, bro, because we've been through so much stuff that some things just is normal to us.
Yeah, most definitely. It don't be normal though.
And it don't be normal, and we don't understand how to deprogram that. And it's crazy that you asked me that question, right? And I'm glad we jumping in this topic.
I want you to cook it up.
So I had got a phone call, right, from somebody that I truly, dearly cared for, right? And they expressed to me like, yo, I feel depressed. You get what I'm saying? And it hit me because this is a person that'll give you the clothes off of their back. You get what I'm saying? And I had to sit back, and it was just like, it's a mixture of things, because it's trauma that you've been through, generational cycles and curses that you're trying to break.
Facts.
And not only that, social media. Because sometimes people look at the social media, right, and it's a highlight reel. And when you know that it's a highlight reel, you get what I'm saying? You start to compare yourself with others. Like, oh, I'm not doing enough. I should be here. I should be doing this, that, and the third. And you pushing yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Illusion. You fighting that illusion.
Illusion. You pushing yourself to the illusion, whereas though you telling yourself, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be there.
That's what I deserve.
I'm supposed to look like this, and I'm supposed to look like that, and this is what I deserve. And it's like, after hearing the conversation, that's what I realized, and it hurt me because it's just like,
you caught up in the matrix.
You caught up in the matrix, and like I said, it's the social media, and like I said, just not and trying to break those barriers. You get what I mean? And if therapy was introduced, it'll help you start to recognize that. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes, to fight through that also is the awareness and the support. You get what I'm saying? And it's the support. Because the support, I look at the support factor in it. Right? Because, you can be fighting through these demons, and you can, I ain't even gonna call them demons, but you can be fighting through whatever you fighting through, and you know, and it don't have to be a financial support, because most people,
everything is not revenue.
Everything is not revenue, and you know, sometimes it can be an ear of listening. Mm-hmm. It can be just that little push, that encouragement, that guidance. You get what I'm saying?
That post, that motivational speech or post you sent me on Instagram, homie. Mm-hmm. Just a text. Hey man, I'm sending my love, man. I was thinking about you when it came across my mind. Mm-hmm. I hope all is well, man. Mm-hmm. Let's chop it up. Mm-hmm. You know, those small things. Mm-hmm. You know, because when you were a person who think in the unconscious mind, because 95% of the world think in the unconscious mind. So in your mind, you feel as though you deserve something that you haven't even worked for, because you clicking on a person's application. You see a dude driving a Bentley, it ain't even his. It ain't even his. It ain't. It's an illusion. It could be a rental. And social media is to influence, right? It's not reality. It's not realism. And once people break the cycle of influence and the illusion, you'll see the world a little bit better. You get what I'm saying? And the struggles that our culture having with is just the look. Not actually having. Status is not what you look like. Status is what you got in your bank account, your net worth. What is your assets?
What you leaving?
What did you leave for your children? What's your life insurance policy look like? So once us as a culture, excuse me, sit down and have these conversations, like for instance, therapy, we all know, we all have the resources to therapy, homie. Sure. It's just about us not utilizing it. See, in our culture, it's not glorified. It's corny. But going to therapy is thorough, homie. And you know, I'm gonna get a little bit from him. You know, when I was younger, you know, my mom went through things that, you know, made me a certain way, or I felt a certain way. And therapy saved me, homie. Because I could have been a dude out here just running down on motherfuckers because my mom ain't love me.
For sure.
But I straight told my therapist to his face, man. I said, man, world don't mean nothing, man, because my mama don't love me, man. I ain't the only dude who mama don't love me. And I realized that when I watched a brother cry, man, at the hospital, his homie got shot. When he walked outside, the world kept going, man. For sure. The world keep going. The world stops for nobody, man. You gotta keep going.
Sure.
Don't nobody really care, man.
Nobody cares.
You know what I'm saying? So I encourage, man, all people to go in therapy. But to back to my story, you know, and me and my relatives went through therapy because, you know, my mom was a person who was big time in the business, and then she became an addict.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I seen things growing up that really bothered me. And part of therapy is really reconstructing your mental and forgiving those and forgiving those who hurt you.
And that's important because people don't realize how much, like I said, they're affected by it. And go back to the conversation that we had earlier, to where as though, you know, coming from the urban communities, you know, we saw, or, you know, our family might have been, you know, a person dad might have been this, a person mom could have been a player, or you get what I'm saying, somebody uncle, grandfather was a player, their big brother was major. So now it's like, you get what I'm saying?
We gotta live up to that.
We gotta live up to that means, and that's the things that we're taught compared to, you look at, you know, different races, whatever the case may be, and it's not, like I said, they is brought up on, family values and stuff like that, to where
infrastructure, and finance, you know,
and they teaching them about exactly,
help your sister,
exactly, and they teaching them finances, economics, and when you 14, I'm gonna get you a credit card, so their time when you 18 and about to go to college, your credit already built it up, and they're not talking about you getting piggybacked and this is that and the third. That's something that, you know, as a culture, we kind of sort of fought, you know, figuring that out later on now. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of sort of I feel like it's getting
indoctrination.
And like I said, but that goes back to, like I said, this is why when you do go talk to somebody,
it's important,
and you start to recognize it. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Then once you're able to identify it, you'll be able to address the problem.
Most definitely.
Because, like I said, it goes back to the beginning of this conversation. If once we have normalized it, we don't feel like it's a problem. This is normal. My mom went through it. My dad went through it. This is normal. Okay. Not thinking like, yo, that wasn't normal what you had to face, what you had to go through, what you had to encounter, what you had to endure.
Most definitely.
You get what I'm saying? And then it's a bigger toll when the finances is not there. Because
now you're doing things that you normally want to do.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Mm-hmm. So now you push shiesty up.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I'm going to play devil's advocate now. Mm-hmm. When do we as a culture stop playing victim?
I don't feel like I don't even feel like it's a victim thing. I just feel like it's just
we wasn't taught the white man this, the white man that. We gotta start saying,
and it's not even about
start sticking.
It's not even about. It's about the leadership, homie. You get what I'm saying? And I don't feel like it ain't a blame game because the information is out here.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? The information is out here, and I'm not saying that the information is not out here. I'm just saying that, you know, I mean, first of all, you gotta want change. You get what I'm saying? You gotta want change. But at the same time, it's not a blame game. It's just more so just seeking awareness. And once you figure out that awareness,
I like that when you just want to have a change. Mm-hmm. We had a conversation about this, mm-hmm. And I said to you, change start internal.
For sure.
Get what I'm saying?
For sure.
You got to use your mind to get yourself out of certain situations.
For sure.
Change starts within the mind first. Mm-hmm. I want better. Mm-hmm. I can and I will.
We're right. That's affinity.
Most people don't even believe in themselves, homie. That's why they run back and stick to what they know.
But how do you and it's a question for you. How do you believe in yourself if you wasn't never taught to believe in yourself? If you was taught that you're not shit, or you get what I'm saying, and like I said, coming from our areas, and it goes back to finances too. Because at the end of the day, if you coming from a struggle and that's all you see, who is there to teach you that you something and you can be something when the people that got these titles, as far as your parents, the people that you idolize and supposedly quote unquote look up to, you feel me? Ain't really never accomplished nothing.
That's where it comes in. You gotta lock yourself in the room and elevate. I look yourself in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I am gonna change I am gonna change the trajectory of my family. Mm-hmm. I am gonna start this generational wealth.
I want to be that gate breaker.
I am changing, and I will do so.
For sure.
You got to speak life into yourself, man. Mm-hmm. And that's the most important thing. You know, we've been told be humble. Mm-hmm. I don't do that. Mm-hmm. No, fuck that. I mean that. I mean respectfully. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
I ain't conceited. Sure. I love myself because I believe in myself. I love myself enough to know I ain't gonna be no follower. Mm-hmm. I am who I am, not what you want me to be. You get what I'm saying? You gotta speak that shit into your soul.
You do.
And you gotta speak it into your soul enough where you see it. And it's okay if everybody's going right and you wanna go left. Go left, homie.
So let me hit on that. And it's cool to do your own thing. It's cool to do your own thing because at the end of the day you might get laughed at, criticized, and this, that, and that.
They laugh at him, homie.
Mm-hmm.
They laughed at me. He's a clown. And they running around. Nah, that was thorough.
That was thorough.
You know why? He was being himself.
He was being himself.
And you gotta understand, I just did 20 years, man. 25 years, man. I'm happy to be outside, man.
Correct.
Because again, when you appreciate certain things, you handle it with care a little bit different. You get what I'm saying? See, most of the problem is most people don't appreciate shit. That's why they don't have shit. And that's real, homie.
That's real. That's real.
That's why, you know, people will downplay what you got going on. Right? Oh man.
Real shit.
That's what people do. But you gotta say to yourself, I'm changing the narrative of my life.
Changing the narrative.
This is about me.
And that's why you gotta lock in on
what you want to do.
What you want.
Don't tell nobody.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock in on what you want, because at the end of the day, man, like I said, you can create a life for yourself that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody can.
Anybody can.
But first, you gotta believe in yourself. Have your faith in God or whatever power, however power you believe in. Plan, prepare, execute.
Correct.
And don't waste no time.
And to hit on that, right? So when I came home from the feds, right? I came home to what? 2018. I had a cellie. Before I came home, because I was short time, he did like 20. You feel me? I was short time. And he used to always ask me, what you gonna do when you go home? What you gonna do when you come home? You feel me? And I really not excuse me, really never had an answer for him. You know what I'm saying?
I thought about it.
I thought about it, but you know,
Did you believe in yourself, homie?
I believed in myself. I had the confidence, but like I said, it goes back to, you know what you're going home to. And I'm not saying that, you know, my shit was rugged and this, that, and the third. I had somewhere to go, but it was more so really wanting to break them chains of, you know, the generational curse, as far as, you know, changing my lifestyle, and you get what I'm saying, wanting to really do something different. You get what I'm saying? And it was more so like, I didn't know what career path that I wanted to go down. You get what I'm saying? As far as like,
well, I must say, homie, you know, you came home, homie. You know, from 2018 and now, homie. Been on home almost 10 years, man. You're doing an amazing job, man. You're an amazing father, man. You got a good career with the CDL thing going. And, you know, homie, people, we don't say it enough to each other. We proud of each other, but, you know, I just want to know for the record, I'm proud of you, man.
And I appreciate that.
You know, I know how hard it is for a person to exit the game and it's come back.
It's correct.
And it's like, I can't do it. So it takes a lot of confidence and, you know, internal belief not to quit, man.
No, for sure. And like I said, and just wanting different for me and mine, because I came home and had a knick-knack paddywhack. You feel me? And then y'all know what a knick-knack paddywhack is. I had 4 seeds. I had one before I went in, right? And just to see them, it was just like, yo, it's certain things that it was like, no, I don't want this. So I gotta be that chain breaker. I gotta want to be that person to, you know, change the narrative, because at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying, we tell it all the time. We wanted to be like who we saw.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I told myself, like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get it, and therefore, you know, it can create a stable and healthy, you know, foundation for ones after me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, for instance, you know, my influence was my cousin E, man. God bless his soul, man. You you know, I had deep admiration for my cousin Big E, man. You know, I always wanted to be my Uncle Junior as a sweet businessman. Uncle Junior was a sweet businessman. Me, I watched him go broke, get it back, and get it again, got rich again. And he smiled at me.
That's
he
a
smiled
hustle.
at me.
And that's the definition of a hustle.
He said, "Neff," he laughed at me, "Neff. I'm back now, baby."
For sure.
And you know, me seeing him and embracing that, man, it was like a thing where it was like, damn. And I remember going to see my cousin E in jail, man. You know, riding up there to Cold Township, man. And I remember he told me, he said, "Well, cuz, when I get home, man, it's on. It's on, baby." And I remember us having those conversations through email and, you know, writing and all those particular things. And to see him come home and blossom, you know, fortunately lost his life, but, you know, it was good to see him blossom. He lived, man. Just like my uncle, man. God bless his soul, man. They really lived a good life, man. Despite their flaws, they really lived a good life. You know, and another person I always had deep admiration for, Uncle Tyrone, man. I watched him work every day, man, take care of the family, man. You know, a lot of people don't know, you know, for those two men, Junior and Tyrone, you know, I don't really have great admiration for those men, but those two men have a deep sense of, you know, gratitude and admiration for, you know, them two dudes, you know, really saved my life, man.
Yeah, and that's solid.
And, you know, when my mom was, you know, strung out on her thing or doing whatever she was doing, you know, Junior came and got me first, man.
Stepped up to the plate.
And but you know, unfortunately, you know, he was real,
and
I respected it, because I had a conversation with him about it. And he said, "Never, I couldn't do it. I was in the process of, you know, running my $1 million business. I need all hands on deck," and I respected that. So you know, my Uncle Tyrone and my Aunt Debbie stepped up to the plate. You know, and they saved me, man. Unfortunately, you know, my behavior and my lack of got me put in the system, but you know, it was all good. Because even when I was in the system, I had Miss Peggy. You know what I'm saying? God bless her soul.
And that shows we all go through things, and you stay through the test of the test of time.
Yeah, most definitely. So you know, my attitude and confidence comes from the lack of not having anything. I know how it is. I know the feeling when we run me sell clothes, homie. I know that feeling, man. Know that feeling, man. I know the feeling hungry. I got a stood from Thriftway home. I know that feeling. So when I go on Saks Fifth and spend a lot of money, I'm smiling because I'm living, you know, I'm living through my cousin right now, man. God bless his soul. I watched him do it, man. So you know, those three men, you know, I always had a great admiration for them, homie. And you know, I appreciate those men because they showed me that there's nothing wrong with being a man. There's nothing wrong with being who you are, man.
And they say adversity builds character.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, and you got there, and you got through that, homie, and you here today to go ahead and tell your story and be able to, like I said, and I'm saying we able to be able to sit here and like I said, I don't care if it's just one person out there, homie, that can hear our testimony and buy into what we got going on, and we can change one mind out there, homie. I'm satisfied with that.
Hey, homie, I'm same here.
You know what I'm saying?
And, you know, and I just want to say this, man. Don't let a tough time break you, man. Smile when you winning. Smile when you losing. You gotta smile the same way, homie. You gotta smile when you got 10,000 in your pocket. You gotta smile when you got $1 in your pocket.
And like I said, every day,
same energy.
And every day,
keep going. Don't stop. Keep hustling.
And every day ain't gonna be peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you able to fight, you get what I'm saying? You got another chance at life. You can keep going and be around till, you know, it's sunshine again.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, every day gonna be peaches and cream. But if you can stand that test of times, you can stand that rain, you know what I mean? It'll be sunny again.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? But listen, man, we're gonna wrap it up. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, man. And thank y'all for signing in, man. It's Mr. Cosign.
Lock Jojo Rich Nigga.